In our last video, we had a look at how to set up your first advertising network with Escalate, how to pick the adverts based on how they were going to pay out, and how to add them into your blog, either into your sidebar or your posts. So now some time has gone by and we need to have a look and see how our adverts are performing, how much we've earned, and whether any of our readers are clicking on our adverts. So first of all, if you go to Escalate, automatically you'll come up with your snapshot here. And your snapshot is going to show a statistics report, and this will be up at the top here, the amount of payouts. So today I've had a massive 14 cents, and if you look a little underneath, it will also show you the number of clicks that you've had and the number of conversions. So it will default to show you this by today, but we can also, for example, show everything from last month, and therefore show how things have changed over time, which days were very popular, how much you earned on particular days. And as you can see, mine trailed off towards the end of the month as I started to concentrate on adding adverts from other networks and giving everybody a bit of a try. And down at the bottom, you can also see your clicks versus conversions. So here, for example, on the 18th, I probably posted a new advert and it received 48 clicks but only 1 conversion. And this is quite different to the rest of the graph. Here you can see that although the advert itself must have been very popular, when people clicked through to the website, they didn't want to take that matter any further. So we can look at these things also on an advert by advert basis. And I like to go into the reports menu. If we can look first at the daily report. So you can pick this over the last 7 days, for example, today, yesterday, the month, last month, whichever you would like. Let's go with last month because that's got plenty of information for us to look at. Okay, and here for the month of February, you can see the number of impressions. So the number of impressions is how many times your advert was displayed to people. So here, during this week of the month, I probably had more Escalate adverts on my blog, and then again towards the end of the month I took some of them off and replaced them with adverts from another network. So that will be why my impressions are less, because my website impressions remain pretty steady, but my Escalate advert impressions were reduced because I had less adverts. Now you can see on each day the number of clicks that your adverts received. So here, for example, on the 21st, this was a very good day because although only 127 of the adverts were displayed, I had 24 clicks on those. So that was a good day. Then you have the number of conversions. So this is the number of people who then went onto the website concerned and signed up for something or left their email address, and the payout. And you can see this on a daily basis as well, with totals at the bottom to see your total number of impressions, total number of clicks and conversions, and your payout for the month or the week, however you're looking. So that's quite interesting. However, it doesn't give you much information on how each individual advert is performing. So let's take a look at that next. My favorite report, the one I go to most often, is the offers report here. And let's have a look at it for today, for example. And if you just bring up the report as the default, it will give you for each of the adverts that you presently have up on your site or in your newsletter the number of impressions, so the number of times the advert has been seen today, the number of clicks each advert has received, conversions and payout. So although I've had some clicks on some of my adverts, only one of them has resulted in any payouts today. And we can get further information about these. If you remember in our previous video, we set up a source code every time we placed an advert. So click up here into options, and if you click the little box next to source and then run the report again for today, and this time it will give you a little extra information. So we can see, for example, the Daily Worth Financial Tips for Women. This one is showing on the sidebar of my Mums Make Money website, and 64 people have seen that advert, no one's clicked, and it's not earned me anything. This one at the bottom, Living Social, this one appears on my So Easy website sidebar, number of impressions, 4 clicks. Again, it's not resulted in any payout. So if you remember to include a source code when you set up your advert, you can see which adverts placing on your website are going to be the ones that turn out to be the most popular. So let's look at that information again, but this time for this month to date. And here we have a few more bits of information. So let's look for example at this one, the American Laser Skincare. So this was quite a big giveaway. They were offering a $6,500 prize. So I placed this one across several areas of the site where people might go if they were interested in giveaways. There's the Kindle Fire giveaway page, my general giveaways, and another one. So I've given this advert 3 placements on the website, and each time it's on a different page, so I've given it a different source to see which ones get the most views. And in each case there's been some views, but there's been no clicks or conversions on any of those, so I can see that it's really not been that popular. Now this report automatically sorts by payout, so I can easily see this month my top paying advert is going to be this one with Rue La La. Now I know that this one appeared in my newsletter. I have forgotten to add a source because I must have had a lazy day, and for 31 impressions I received 8 conversions, a massive $10. So that was a pretty good return for including that in my newsletter. It was obviously very popular on my sewing website. Then this one here, this one is a pay-per-click advert. 599 people saw it, 15 clicked, and because I get paid for every click I had 15 payouts. So now you can take a look through and analyze your adverts in the same way, see which placement on your site, which pages or areas on your sidebar for example receive the most clicks and interest, and you can have a look and see, for example, if you have an advert that you thought might perform well and no one is clicking, then you know after a few days if no one's shown any interest you can get rid of that one and give something else a try. So let's just click back now to look at the snapshot. This will be the page that you'll see by default when you log in. We'll have a look a little bit more at the information that it has on here. So it has some quick links here to certain reports if you wanted to run those. The statistics we've already talked about by day, week or month. Then you have a notifications box here. So if an advert, for example, is about to come to its end of its run time, you'll see information here, or if a new campaign is listed, that will be there too, or a change in payout, all that information will be there so that you don't need to miss anything. You'll have your account totals, so the number of your income for the month and for your year to date. Details here for contacting your account manager. And then what I like down at the bottom as well is their featured offers. These are ones that are performing very well at the moment. So it's just like a shortcut, if you like, to go and have a look at these ones and see which are the best performing offers and see if anything in there catches your eye. So I hope that it's been useful. I hope you've signed up with Escalate now, you've placed some of your adverts and you've started to earn just a few dollars. Now at least you know where to go to find out information on which adverts are performing well and which ones you might want to drop or change for something else. Now Escalate also has one more really good feature and that's to do with coupons. So if you have a blog or website which is interested in thriftiness, saving money, being frugal, coupons, giveaways or offers, then have a look at the next video because Escalate has a really excellent tool for that. Thank you very much for watching.